What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today we are finally back. Yes, I have been over in the States for the last 2 weeks, and I was up in Tokyo for a few days, and I'm finally back now. I really need to invest in a portable setup when it comes to recording some of these videos, because as we all know, New Year's, Christmas time is like, okay, tons of stuff coming out, but it's like at the same time, it's like I want to take a break, I want to hang out with my family and everything. So a lot of you guys are asking for this over the break, and I was like, guys, you're gonna have to calm down, you're gonna have to wait, and you still got plenty of time until these missions go away. Everyone wants their free stones, everyone wants to get their summons in, so without further ado, let's go through all these missions real quick. I'm gonna go over the old movie missions first in case a lot of you didn't miss these, because they were part 2 when these came out later on when I was gone, and then we're gonna go over all of the New Year celebration missions and everything like that. A lot of you have probably gone over these, which is totally fine. I'm gonna have all the kanji up on the side here so that you guys can go ahead and if you look at it, if you recognize the kanji, because remember, the missions always go bracket of some random kanji and then the mission of what you have to do, okay? So if you're trying to find out exactly what mission you have to do or trying to match the mission in your game compared to this video, again, look on the very side of the very first of whatever mission you're looking at, look at that kanji, and if you are seeing that same kanji on the left side of the screen that I have customly up here for you guys right now, then you're in the right realm. If you are not seeing that same kanji, then it is in a different section of this video. Again, just go ahead and find them and you'll be able to do that right there. I'll leave timestamps down below as always, so you guys can find out exactly what section of these missions you want to go ahead and look at, and then after that, all you gotta do is go in them. They're pretty easy nonetheless, but nonetheless, let's get into all the information. So first, these are the movie missions that we've been seeing since about the 14th of December, give or take. But again, there were part 2 of the missions. So part 1 I cleared already, and wow, this page is not updated at all. Okay, well then what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna quickly go grab my phone real quick where my game is, because again, I find DBZ Space at least has just a bigger picture so I can show you guys more. Let me go grab my phone real quick. I'll enlarge the photo over this section right here, and then we'll get into the actual part 2 of the missions. Alright guys, we are back. So let's go ahead and start going over. Like I said before, I guess DBZ Space wasn't really updated, or this section, or maybe whatever I clicked on wasn't. But nonetheless, here are part 2 of the movie missions, okay? So number 1, again, part 2, notice the kanji on the left here, okay? Got it? That's if you guys are looking at that and it's not matching what you're seeing on your screen on your phone or your device or whatever, then it's not the right mission, okay? Let's get straight into it. So first off, the very first mission is going to be to Dokkan Awaken 3 characters. Does not matter who you Dokkan Awaken, but Dokkan Awaken 3 characters. Now, my personal opinion, the easiest 3 you can easily do are going to be the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, the Golden Frieza, and the Super Saiyan Broly from the event that's been around since, well, basically the movie came out here in Japan. So again, if you guys want to get 3 easy Dokkan Awakens, or if you summoned and you Dokkan Awaken someone, it doesn't matter who you Dokkan Awaken, as long as you Dokkan Awaken them, that is all good to go, okay? Now, real quickly on a side note, I will say this in terms of the event mission itself, because again, that story event does have some particular missions that you can go ahead and see down there in the bottom right corner whenever you're on that particular event right there. One of them, there are 3 of them that are for just simply Dokkan Awakening or awakening somebody, and that is simply you'll just get them by Dokkan Awakening the Frieza, the Broly, and the Goku at the exact, not all at once, but essentially just doing that over time. So by doing that, you clear those story event missions itself, and then you start clearing this particular mission right here. So it's kind of a, kill 2 birds with 1 stone essentially. So make sure you go ahead and do that if you want to, okay? Next, number 2 is clearing a stage with a hero category character. Again, does not matter who, does not matter how many, as long as you have at least 1 in your box or in your team essentially. Go clear a stage, doesn't matter which one it is, and you'll get it no problem, okay? Number 3 here is the exact same, but with movie boss category character. Again, bring 1 card, everyone should have 1, no problem. Tons of free-to-play ones out there as well. Bring them into an event and do it no problem, okay? Then the next few are going to be 1, 3, 5, and 7. Basically, go and beat any Dokkan event that you want. And when I say Dokkan event, I mean, a Dokkan boss event. So again, the new Gogeta, the new Broly, all that fun stuff. Go ahead and do that if you want to, and that will get you all of those nice little stones and medals right there. Then the next few after that are Z battles 1, 3, 5, and 7. Again, just simply beat 7 stages or 7 levels of a Z battle. Doesn't matter which one, but of course you'll probably do the new Broly one, because that will allow you to easy awaken the free-to-play Goku and Vegeta, and then if you happen to pull the AGL Broly, then you can go ahead and Z awaken him all the way up to SA level 15 and all that fun stuff, okay? So again, more stones right there for you guys. Then the one below that is completing part 2 of all the missions, okay? So I get you the 3 stones right there at the end, and then finally 5 stones right there for completing all of the story, or I guess the movie story missions or whatever you want to call them, Again, if you complete all part 1 and all part 2, then you'll get those extra 5 stones right there. So that's pretty nice when it comes to that kind of stuff, okay? So, again, those are all the movie, remember, focusing on the movie missions right there, okay? And these are around until the 16th, so you've got about another week or so until these go away at the time of this recording. However, the New Year's mission stuff, that's lasting a little bit longer. That's basically going until the end of this January. So let's go ahead and move over here. Yeah, January 29th, which is Tuesday, which actually should probably show you guys that that's basically when year 4 is going to start. I'm going to do a video on what I possibly think could potentially happen with year 4 and kind of get your guys' discussion on that. We'll get to that in a later video, okay? Now it is time to start translating a lot of kanji in Japanese. Let's go and take a look at all these beautiful free things we're going to get, okay? So, Oshogatsu is, of course, a brand new year. It is time for New Year's. Obviously, New Year's is a big holiday over here in Japan, whereas Christmas isn't much in other countries. Basically, take Christmas and New Year's in terms of how important you think they might be, say, like in the US, for example. Switch them with how important they are in Japan. So, Christmas is not that important in Japan, but New Year's is, whereas Christmas, say, in the States is, and New Year's is kind of just like go out and have fun and all that fun stuff, okay? So let's go with the first part right here with these missions. Completing 1, 5, 10, and 15 story events, okay? Now these have to be story events, so it's gonna be pretty simple for everyone just to jump in and do the story events for the new Broly movie thing, you know, trying to get those characters up to SA10, all 4 paths unlocked, gotta farm them up, and of course you gotta go into the events and everything like that. So again, doing these first 4 right here are pretty simple. Again, just go into those story event missions right there and make sure you do that, okay? Doing any kind of training ones or Dokkan event ones are not gonna work for this, okay? Note the kanji right here for the story mode, okay? Next are going to be actual Dokkan events missions. So these are, again, the new Gogeta boss, the new Broly boss, all that fun stuff. 1, 3, 5 times, pretty simple stuff. Everyone should have done this no problem. Trying to farm up the medals, get that free stone and all that. So it's pretty accurate right there. And then, of course, the ones we've all seen before. Acts 100, 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. Just use a bunch of act or stamina, whatever version of the game you play. Global, again, all this isn't really out for you, but if you are watching this later on when it comes to these missions, then great. Then this is how you're going to be able to do it. Usually they keep the missions basically about the same when it comes to both versions of the game, okay? And then, of course, complete all those particular missions above that we just stated, okay? So pretty simple right there, okay? Now these are going to be the, and now also note to self when, if you want to, and I should have said this earlier, but this will be at the beginning when it came to these New Year's missions, is that this right here means early or kind of before, halfway. So half, this is the kanji for half, and mae, which means before or in front, essentially. So the front half of these missions, essentially, or I guess however they want to categorize them right there. And then, of course, you have the second half, ato-han. This is, again, half, and then this is ato, which means after. So, again, right now, you see on the side of your screen right here, you should be seeing this particular kanji. So, again, if you're seeing this, then that's what it means for this, okay? So, next one is to then go into an event with a certain category, and you gotta do that 1 time and clear it 5 times and even 10 times, okay? Now, this, obviously, the category that you're gonna be using is gonna be in the details of the mission itself. So, as you are clearly watching this right now, I have that kanji up there. I'm gonna guess the categories, probably movie heroes or movie bosses. Again, I'll have that right on the side right here that you're seeing, no problem. So, again, just go into 10 stages, use that category. It should be pretty simple, no problem, okay? Next one is going to be going to an event and get a Dokkan Awaken medal. It says Tei ni Haideru, okay? Or Haide Yodo. So basically what this means is that you just need to go into like a simple story event. So let's just say the Broly event, for example, or any event, and just simply get a medal from it. That's what it means when it says have a medal in hand, literally in hand, okay? So go into an event, beat it, you'll get a medal, or medals, doesn't matter how many you do. And then you'll get this little reward right here, okay? So it's kind of weirded. I know it's worded weirdly, but nonetheless, that's basically what it is, okay? And then the next one is to Dokkan Awaken somebody. Again, pretty simple, especially if you're just simply doing the Broly story event. You'll Dokkan Awaken the Vegeta, the Goku, the Broly, and the Frieza. So tons of guys for you to go ahead and do right there, okay? Next one is to go into an event and get an item in your hand. Again, this is simply refers to getting another item, not a medal, just get another item in your hand. Pretty standard stuff right there. This also can most people will get this one just by simply getting a copy of the card. So again, if you're trying to go for Dukes of Broly, Dukes of Frieza, Goku, whatever it is from the Broly story event, just obtain a card from that right there and boom, you're good to go, okay? Next one is going to be Z Battles 1, 3, and 5. again, I don't know why. I mean, I think this second part right here is mostly meant for when the Gogeta EZA is coming out, which I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we haven't particularly seen this just quite yet. The more I'm looking at this, actually. So again, I literally just got back from Tokyo today, so this is what it is. But nonetheless, if you don't see these missions particularly as of right now, or maybe you're thinking, oh, I think I've completed all these missions. If by Thursday, for some reason, these are all of a sudden popping up, that's what these are, okay? So the EZA battles right there. Complete those 1, 3, 5, and 7, no problem, okay? And then this one up here, which I just completely skipped by accident, is to take one of those cards, essentially, that you got. Okay, so remember, this mission up above was simply go to an event and obtain a card copy. This is using a card however you want to, essentially. So raising a super attack or putting it into the dupe system or something like that. That will get you this particular mission right here when it says simply to use it, skate. Okay, so skate means to use something, okay? And then finally, complete all of the Oshogatsu missions above, or 19 of the missions. I don't know why these two aren't just simply combined, but essentially, complete 19 of these missions, you're good to go, and then complete all of them. Yeah, I guess that is what it is, so. And then finally, we are actually getting some daily missions when it comes to what particular day of the week it is. A lot of you guys are always asking about, how do we farm up these keys? How do we get more of these key copies and everything? And at least until the 29th of January, which I'm assuming will then continue over on into year 4, because year 4 is a huge celebration, so I don't see why they wouldn't do this or anything like that. As of right now, a lot of ways to get copies of those keys finally, along with some stones, depending on what day it is. And then, yeah, kind of some fun stuff right there. Now, this covers about 2 weeks, give or take. But again, we'll have to see if they continue to, on and on in the foreseeable future, okay? So first off, again, daily missions right here. If you guys have listened to any of my translation videos in the past, you guys should know the days of the week by now. Getsuyobi, Kaiyobi, Suyobi, Mokiyobi, Kinyobi, Doyobi, and Nichiyobi, okay? Monday through Sunday, essentially, okay? I always go Monday through Sunday just because, you know, Monday's the worst day of the week, but hey, that's up to debate right there. But basically, Monday, if you cleared a stage once, you got a key, and then you got 2 stones, okay? I don't know if this particular one is every single Monday. I think this is simply the very first Monday of the month. I could be wrong though. I'll let you guys know tomorrow, I guess. You know, or you guys will just simply see it. But hey, 2 stones is 2 stones. But again, you get a key. Tuesday, again, beat 1 stage. That's all you really gotta do. You get all these fun training items and a key. Wednesday, same thing. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Literally just as long as you beat 1 stage during the day, which I think most people do generally when they log into the game. Just beat 1 stage, you get some keys, some fun medals, some items, and all that fun stuff. It doesn't matter what stage you do or what events or anything like that. Beat a stage and you're good to go, okay? And then down here below for part 2 as well, you'll just, again, the same thing. Beat 1 stage on a Monday, you get this stuff. Beat 1 stage on a Tuesday. And the more I'm looking at this part right here seems to be more of the actual weekly, daily stuff, whereas this was kind of like the first week of the new year, essentially. Hence, the 2 stones is not here anymore. So I'm guessing that's probably what it is. But anyway, again, just beat 1 stage once per day. You get a free key, a couple keys to whatever it is. Again, there are only 3 to 4 different types of keys, but hey, you know, hey, at least I farm somewhat now, at least. So yeah. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much all the missions. Again, all of these New Year's missions are around until the 29th, and then these movie missions are around until the 16th of the month. So you have until next week for those movie missions, but this is till the end of the month, so not too crazy. Most of you guys probably have this stuff without even noticing it, without having to really have to use this video. Probably the one that a lot of people are confused about are going to be these ones right here, because either they are not around right now or the kanji is definitely confusing. So again, if they're not around at this particular moment, or you're thinking, oh, I've completed everything, I didn't need to watch this or anything, come back after we get the EZA details for the Gogeta, the SAR Gogeta coming out this Thursday, because then we're probably going to get these missions as well. Hence the, again, for some reason, having to do the EZA battles again, even though Brawl Racing has been out for a while. So again, that's probably what this is. And again, the half after the half of the month, essentially. So again, just keep that in mind. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. I'm back finally. This week's gonna be a little weird when it comes to streaming. I'm gonna try my best to stream as much as I possibly can, but then I'm going back up to Tokyo for an interview this upcoming weekend, and then finally I'll be back on kind of a normal schedule. So again, keep an eye on my Twitter, and you guys will see everything right there. So anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by again. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.